The views, opinions, and pages shared by U Wealth Revolution and guests are not intended or implied to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment.
All right. Well, for whoever is here already, let's do the water blessing. So I have this giant mug of tea, which I did not bless yet. So if you have a lid, take the lid off. If you have a bottle or what have you, and just hold your hand over. You don't have to say anything. You can just let my words sink in. When I feel that the energy has sunk into your liquid, then I move on to the next phrase. So it's a bunch of phrases that I say. Here we go. I bless this water to be molecularly restructured to its original blueprint. I bless this water to hydrate my cells. I bless this water to gently detoxify me. I bless this water to increase communication between all my cells. I bless this water to initiate healing where it is most necessary. I bless this water to regulate my nervous system. I bless this water to give me strength, courage, stamina. And I bless this water to help me feel happy for no reason. So be it. Amen. And cheers.
Cheers. I love that. Happy for no reason.
Yes. If our happiness depends on anyone or anything, then we're limited. And there's no need to be limited. We can just be happy. And then it's also easier to deal with things because things always come up. All right.
Things always come up, don't they? Well, we can go ahead and get started. Good afternoon, U Wealth family. Welcome back to Transformational Tuesdays. Thank you so much for being here with us. I'm Diane Howell, the show's producer, stepping in just on Tuesdays for Darius. I'll be here to introduce our speakers and help out as needed. I absolutely love our U Wealth family. Whether you are joining us live or via the replay, I want to thank you for being here with us. This is a safe environment where you can feel free to be you. You are surrounded by people who value you, who appreciate you, honor you. You matter here. You matter to us. You really do. You are special and you are so loved. And we exist to help you and bring amazing speakers here to do just that. So thank you so much for being here. We have a very special hour planned for you with our wonderful guest, Sophia Zoe. If you're new to our Tuesday program, this is a new format for us this season. We're really excited about it and hope you're going to find it meaningful and helpful. This program is much shorter than our regular show. We're only here for about an hour. So this is designed to take a deep dive into a specific topic from our speakers offer and give you a taster of how they work and spend some quality time with them. For those of you who may not know Sophia Zoe, Sophia has been a guest on U Wealth Revolution for many seasons, and for over 2 decades, she's helped thousands of clients transform their lives by clearing emotional wounds, balancing energy, and activating their highest potential. She has a deep understanding of both science and spirituality and integrates energy healing, trauma clearing, breath work, and art therapy to help individuals release subconscious blocks, heal generational trauma, and align with love and vitality. How wonderful, Sophia. This season, Sophia is sharing her newest work of art called the Heart Method, which stands for Holistic Energy Alignment for Restoration and Transformation. Wow. Okay. So this is a comprehensive program that addresses both the physical and emotional aspects of heart health. And this program integrates a lot: healing, energy healing, trauma clearing, art therapy, aromatherapy, and spiritual practices to restore balance, vitality, and emotional well being. Wow, Sophia, I'm out of breath. Thank you for being here. Welcome. This is really incredible. I mean, obviously the physical aspect of heart health is mainstream. However, I guess I never really connected how emotions can impact the health of your heart. So, I'm really looking forward to our show today and ultimately learning a little bit more about the heart method. So, thank you so much for being here with us and being so open and giving and sharing your wonderful gifts with us today. We are super excited to take a deeper dive with you. So, welcome.
Thank you very much. Um, just so that everybody is clear, my last name is Zoe. 3 letters, pronounce them all. Okay. Um, and yeah, I've been doing energy healing. It's actually like it's my anniversary. My first paying client was in March of 1995. So that's 30 years, right? Um, yeah, I was going to a herbalist, a Chinese herbalist, to treat myself. And then he asked me what I did, and I told him I do energy healing. He said, "Can you help senior citizens with bad hips?" And I said, "Sure." And he started sending me a slew of senior citizens with, sore knees and hips. And that's how my healing career began. It was interesting. There were all these older European men who were open to energy healing, but their wives were not. So I became, the other woman. They would tell their wives they were going to have coffee with the boys, but they would come to me for healing. So, you know, anyway, it's interesting, and I love it, and I would never stop doing it. I just can't help myself. So I'm a born teacher. Okay, that was my career for many years. I taught piano. And it was actually because of my piano students that I got into healing, because they would come to me. If you've never had piano lessons, just to let you know, usually students have a piano teacher for many years. And so that's a very special relationship. And they don't see any other adult, for a half an hour or an hour every single week of their lives for that period. So it is a special bond, it's intimate. And when students started telling me all their emotional issues, I couldn't ignore them. I had to address them quickly and then move on to the piano lesson. So that's when I started studying some counseling courses. And then I got into energy psychology, which is basically what trauma clearing is: energy psychology. So energy psychology is an umbrella term for things like EFT tapping. Are you familiar with EFT? Which is where you tap on certain acupuncture points. Instead of using needles, you stimulate by tapping. So that's an energy psychology. Something else I do called beam therapy, which stands for bioenergetic emotional access method. I do that all day long. So that's clearing trauma through 14 chakras. We have the 7 main ones that go up and down the spine, and then there are many secondary and tertiary chakras. We've got hundreds of chakras in our body. Don't think it's just 7. So, and because we've all had hundreds of thousands of past lives, there can be a lot of trauma to clear. And I find that a lot of people have come into this life to be the changer, the catalyst for their entire lineage. So you have agreed to be here. So most of my clients are very smart, very creative people who also have a lot of problems. And the problems are often inherited. So, and if you're doing things that you know are bad for you, but you feel compelled to do them anyway, whether it's smoking, drinking, eating sugar, watching too many TV shows, all that addictive behavior, that's almost 100% entities living through you. So that's why my last program was entity clearing. And that's important to do. I do entity clearing with every single client, whether I mention it or not. Sometimes I just do it as they're speaking, and then it's over. Then I forget to mention it. Doesn't matter. So just so you know, entities are souls that want to be in a body. They say there are 7 times the number of discarnate souls than there are incarnated souls. So imagine that 7 people want to have a taste of what life is like living in your body. So you do have to constantly protect and clear. The stronger your field is, the less attractive you'll be to the entities. And at some point, you know, if you're so strong because you've done so much clearing, then they just won't bother with you. You're too much of a hassle. So that's what you want to be. You want to be too much of a hassle for entities by being a clear vessel, having cleared all the past stuff, the ancestral stuff, and then you can look at an issue, you know, with clear eyes, with today's level of maturity and wisdom, and you can make smart choices. That is the goal of healing. So healing is never finished because there's just so much. But if you've cleared the big aspects from your past and your family's past, then you're pretty clear and you can move forward with maturity and have good results. So, having said that, the heart program is really, really great. I loved making it based on what previous clients said they needed, based on what I needed for myself. And it is broad in scope, but it's all so related. It's all so important. I couldn't take any aspect of the program out. It would feel incomplete. So we'll look at the program later. But for now, let's focus on emotional issues that affect the heart. All right. You know, I might as well just start taking questions. Who has an emotional issue affecting the heart? I'll go with the first M. Rayleigh. Sorry, it's hard to see the little letters. You can unmute yourself. And I really would love it if you came on screen, if it's possible. M. Rayleigh, are you still in the room? What's happening?
Hi, sorry.
Hi. What is your question? Oh, wait, you're muted again. That's weird. Can you unmute yourself?
Can you
Here we
hear
go.
me now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Hi. Are we doing one-on-one?
Yes. In front
Okay,
of it.
yeah. So I do have, it seems like if we are working particularly with heart issues, I do seem to have a lot of hurt, especially related to my family, my birth family, but maybe it comes from past life, I don't know. But lots of emotions, and particularly I had this, I don't know, conflict with one of my sister-in-law, and now she seems to block me from my birth family, interestingly, and it's been going on for the last, I don't know, 15 years, and she appears in my field and seems to like drain my energy. Apparently, she took my energy to have her first child. You know, these things I found out later, and I made sense
Okay.
why I
I'm going to
feel
ask you to
so
stop.
bad. Yeah,
I'm going to ask you to stop.
Sure.
What is your first name? What is your
Ready?
first name? Sorry, your name?
It's yeah, that is actually my screen name. My first name is Millie.
Millie. Okay. Okay, so we can only handle one issue at a time, and I only need just a brief story. Okay, so can you give me the first initial of your sister-in-law?
First initial of my surname, is that what you said? I can't hear properly. P.
P. Okay, so Millie and P. When you think of P, what emotion comes up?
Oh, sorry, initial of the person, you mean?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. A.
A. Okay, so you and A, Millie and A. What emotion comes up when you think about her?
A lot of hurt.
Hurt.
And
okay. Hurt.
Fear.
And that's fine. That's enough. Hurt and fear. Those are two big ones. Okay,
mistrust.
so just visualize your heart. Okay, close your eyes and visualize your heart. And everybody can do this. If you have someone who makes you feel hurt or afraid, follow along here. So visualize your actual anatomical heart. And Millie, tell me, what part of your heart is your sister-in-law affecting? Where is her energy?
I don't know if I can tell that.
Well, just tell me, is it on the outside of the heart, in the center, in one ventricle? Where is it?
I don't know. Probably inside.
Yes, I see it inside. I see a black shadow right in the center of your heart. Okay, so just place both hands over your heart. And your heart is in the center of the chest. It's not off to the left shoulder. That's false. It's in the center of the chest, and it just tilts a little bit to the left. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got a black shadow that is representing the energy of your sister-in-law. Now tell me, Millie, if you were painting a picture of your heart being healed, what color would you replace the black with?
Pink.
Pink. Okay. A soft pink, bright pink. What kind of pink?
Soft pink, and maybe, I don't know, yellow also, but
Okay.
maybe, I don't know.
Okay. Well, yellow stands for wisdom and integrity, so that makes sense. Okay, so let's all imagine Millie's heart being the regular reddish pink, but in the center now, it's pale pink with a little bit of yellow. So love, wisdom, and integrity are taking the place of your sister-in-law's.
Yeah, somehow I also see like light blue, yellow. Sorry, light blue. I don't know if it makes sense.
Good, good. Blue is a healing color. So let's just visualize that for half a minute. So breathe in blue, yellow, and pink all at once. And exhale the black. Again, breathe in blue, yellow, and pink. Exhale the black. One more time. Blue, yellow, and pink. And exhale the black. Okay. Now, since the heart chakra is where it is, the extension of the heart chakra is your arms and your hands. And that's why a hug feels so good, because we are wrapping the person in the energy of our heart. So I just want you to wrap yourself in your own heart's energy. So hold that hug. I want you to see yourself surrounded in you. Surrounded. I see you surrounded in your own heart energy, top to bottom. And imagine the energy of your sister-in-law is pushed far, far, far away. So far away, it doesn't influence you. You cannot see it. And you stay connected to your own heart. So when you know that you have to see or deal with your sister-in-law, do this exercise. How do you feel right now?
Yeah, I have this tendency of, like startle. No, what's that word? Startle. So when I'm going through process, it's very difficult for me to be in my body and follow it. So I will probably revisit in the replay also.
Okay.
Um,
But you can tell. No matter how you felt in the past, you can tell me right now, how do you feel?
Maybe a little bit better. It's very difficult for me to tune in my body, sometimes.
Okay. That's a sign of a lot of unprocessed trauma. Okay.
Right.
So I would love to work with you. If you haven't already purchased the program, get package B, because it will have a one-on-one. And we're doing 5 classes, one every Saturday in May. So you'll get a lot of healing that way. So
Okay.
yeah, I'd love to see you in the program. Yeah, if this is for everyone. Thank you, Millie. This is for everyone. If you startle easily or you can't identify how you feel, it means there's been so much trauma, you've been disconnected. So at the time of a trauma, often we leave our body. And so that's the best way to cope with the trauma, especially if a child is sexually abused. Their soul leaves their body while it's happening. It's the only way to stay alive. Otherwise, the child would go insane. So if that has happened to you and you disassociate easily, please, let's take care of it. The way I clear trauma is permanent. It works very, very well. Okay. All right. Everybody just take a breath. Drink your blessed water. Diane, I'm going to let you monitor the chat. If an urgent question comes up, please let me know, because I can't do both. I can't do the healing and reading.
Yep, no problem.
Thank you. Okay, Judith Gay, can you unmute? I'll take your question next.
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
What is my question? My question is about feeling abandoned by people.
Okay. Any one person in particular that was the most painful?
The last person was my ex-husband.
Okay. All right. And when you think of that, if you had to just tell it to me in 1 or 2 words, what would you say?
Well, I felt brokenhearted.
Okay.
And in total shock.
Okay, brokenhearted and in shock.
Yeah.
And have you had physical heart health issues since it?
Well, I have I was diagnosed with high blood pressure, but that's years later.
Yeah.
And sometimes I can feel my heart just for no reason, just palpitations. Yeah.
Okay. So shock can take years to emerge and years to heal. So palpitations, I'd say, since you said shock, I would say the palpitations are from the shock. And of course, brokenheartedness is sad. It's sad, and it affects every aspect of your mental health and then your health as well. Okay. So put both hands on your heart.
Yeah.
So I've been trained in color therapy, which I did a little bit with Millie there. And with color therapy, you're supposed to use theater lights, like the big lights that would be projecting from the rafters and from the sides onto the stage. That's how I learned to do color therapy. You put the light gel in front, and it'll project the color of the gel. And then one day, I was out of the house when I sprained my ankle, and I thought, well, I don't have the lights with me. I'll just pretend my hand is emitting light. And I found it worked just as well. So you can all do color therapy without big theater lights set up. So from your hands, I'd like you to imagine there's a soft glow of a aqua, like the Caribbean Sea.
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so a little bit softer.
Yeah.
So just surround your heart with this aqua colored light. And we'll do some imaginary sound therapy too. Imagine you're hearing the waves softly coming up to shore. It's this aqua light surrounding your heart. And let the light penetrate into the center of your heart. I'll just be clearing the heartache energy. When you're in a calm state, this is the time to do affirmations. So you can, everybody who's had a heartache, you can repeat silently or out loud if you like. I survived that.
I survived that.
My heart is stronger than I thought.
My heart is stronger than I thought.
My spirit wants to live.
My spirit wants to move.
I am resilient.
I am resilient.
I am allowed to live fully.
I'm allowed to live fully.
I'm allowed to feel joy.
I'm allowed to feel joy.
It is my birthright to be happy.
It is my birthright to be happy.
My heart is strong.
My heart is strong.
My heart loves me.
My heart loves me.
I love my heart.
I love my heart.
I am grateful for my life.
I am grateful for my life.
I am blessed to be alive.
I am blessed to be alive.
And from now on, I will act like I'm blessed to be alive.
And from now on, I will act
Like I'm blessed.
like I'm blessed to be alive.
Yes. No matter what, my default emotion will be gratitude.
No matter what, my default emotion will be gratitude.
I'm thankful for every experience.
I'm thankful for every experience.
Amen.
Amen.
Take a deep cleansing breath. Judith, how do you feel?
I feel absolutely great. For the first time, I feel like I'm not, my heart doesn't feel tight together, you know. like this lug in my chest. It actually feels more space and my chest feels wider. Like my chest is opened up to allow my heart more space to breathe and beat. Yeah.
Yes, yes, you were contracted.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm so happy. That's
Thank
good.
you.
Okay.
Thank you very
I
much.
hope I see you in the classes to continue
Okay.
this. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're so welcome, Judith. Very pleased for you. Okay. Diane, let me check in with you. Is there anything pressing I need to address?
Nothing in the chat. No.
Okay, let's carry on. Let's move on to Tanya Caldwell. Hello, hello, Tanya.
Hello. Hello,
Hi.
everyone. Hello, Sophia Zoe.
Yes.
Hello, Diane. My question is, I happened to have kind of interaction with male last year, which became toxic, and so I had to detach. And even though I had to I asked the energy healer to completely detach me or him from my energy because he was in my field. And now, like last few months, I have a lot of sadness in my heart, and I don't know either it is connected to our relationship or it is just sadness that comes from external because I'm empath. So if you could just, because it makes me want to cry.
Okay, let me see if I understood that. You were involved with a man
Mm.
and you broke up, but his energy is still around you?
I felt like he was constantly in my field, yes.
Okay. And what was the rest of it?
I asked my friend, my energy healer friend, to detach us completely. I mean, to detach from him, or him detach from me. But I still feel this lots of sadness, and I don't know. Maybe it is not because of this relationship, but it
Right.
is in my heart.
Okay, so he triggered subconscious memories.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay. So first, let's make sure you are detached. What is his first initial?
it's David.
Oh, okay, Dave. Okay, so close your eyes, Tanya. And for anyone else who wants to detach from somebody in their past, follow along. Close your eyes and see yourself in the middle of a huge meadow, a big field. There's wildflowers, there's nothing else around. No homes, no roads, nothing. You're just in the country, in this big, beautiful field. And the person you want to detach from is somewhere around you. So just notice. They may be 1 foot away from you or 1 kilometer away from you. Wherever they are, allow your heart to just send them peace. Whatever happened between you, let it fall to the ground. The energy of what happened, let it fall to the ground to be neutralized, and just send clear energy to them that is just peace. And they receive it. And if they want to send peace back, that's fine. If they don't, that's fine. And then look at them turn around and walk farther away from you. Far, far away. Until you cannot feel them, you cannot see them. And as you're standing on the ground, imagine you are barefoot in this field and just let all whatever was negative between you, just let it drain out of your body and go deep into the ground where it is neutralized. You just see that happening. I'm helping the process. So from top to bottom, the energy of that person and the energy of what happened between you is going through. And it's going through willingly. There's no resistance. There's no point hanging on to everything. It's just going through you, out the bottom of your feet, into the ground. And we thank the ground for accepting this energy and neutralizing it. Oh, good. Now just take a few steps away from where you were just standing. So you're on a fresh spot of grass. And now you're going to draw up the magnetic energy from the center of the earth. It's going to come up from all the layers of the earth into your feet and up through your body, all the cells. And when it reaches your crown, it just explodes like a fountain and it rains all around you. Okay, let's do that again. So magnetic energy from the earth's core comes up, 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 up your body, and then just shoots out the top of your head and explodes like a fountain. One more time. Gather up, collect the energy, draw it up from the earth's core, comes up, 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 up your body, and it explodes over your head and rains all around you. So you have this beautiful flow coming up from the earth. You're connected and energized by Mother Earth. And you can do this anytime. Anytime. You don't necessarily have to be barefoot on the ground. You can wear socks or stand on a blanket or something. But you can't have rubber shoes. If you have a leather shoe on the bottom, that's fine. There's so few leather shoes now. Okay. So you're in this bubble of magnetic energy of the earth. Start to walk around slowly around this meadow. And at some point, you're going to come towards a tree. There's a big, beautiful tree. And you're going to hug this tree. Its trunk is small enough that you can put your arms all the way around. And you can gently lay your cheek on the branch, on the trunk, I mean. And just hold this tree. And ask if it wants to give you a message. You're listening. And release the tree and put your spine against the tree trunk. Become one with the tree. So you and the tree both take in energy from the sun, goes down your body, into the earth, and again the magnetic energy rises up and it goes up towards the sun. So just see this flow happening up and down. And this flow contains information. So tune into whatever wisdom you need to hear right now. Give you a minute. thank the tree, universe, for its support, wisdom. And then I want you to walk a little bit away. There's a slight hill, downhill, and then there's a stream. Step into the stream. Be cleansed of the past. Oh. Turn your face and your chest towards the sun. Let your heart be relaxed and warmed up. And feel yourself being yourself. And you feel good. You know that you are valued. You are an important part of the entire universe. You matter in the grand scheme of things. Your existence is vital. You affect others. You are never alone, and you are always loved. And now walk back to the room you're in. Back, open your eyes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hugging the tree was very therapeutic for me. I love hugging the trees since I was a child.
Good.
I feel so much better.
Excellent. Okay.
Thank you.
You're
I just
so
felt
welcome.
very emotional, but thank you. It is so much better.
It's
Thank you,
okay to
Sophia.
feel your emotions. It's better to feel your emotions rather than to suppress them. So never apologize for being emotional.
No,
Okay?
it's okay. Yes, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you so
Um,
much.
Very good. Thank you, Tanya.
Thank
So we're doing a lot of imagery today. I started by talking about energy psychology and then I dove right into imagery. I guess that's what was necessary. I do what you need. Okay, Diane, any important questions come up?
We do have a couple. The first one from Darielle, and Darielle says what came up for them during the first process is no matter how much self-work they do, their most difficult relationship is with themselves. They are critical, have difficulty with self-forgiveness, and never feel that what they do enough to help other people, and they tap and they're looking for some help.
And they tap? Is that what you said? They do EFT?
Tap. Yes, tap. Yeah.
Okay. Well, do they want to come on and speak?
I'll ask Dariel to unmute. Dariel, can you come on?
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes. If you could come closer to the microphone, that would be better.
I think I'm as.
Okay, it's much worse right now. I can't hear you.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Let's see.
Okay, you're cutting in and out a lot, and it's like 90% imperceptible, and I only hear a syllable or two. Can't hear anything. Are you speaking? Okay. Dario, we can't hear anything.
Dario, we'll try to come back to you before the end.
Yeah. Okay. What was the other question, Diane?
From Deb, abusive family, abandoned during unemployment. Feels her parents hate her. Wow. Sister turned them all against me. They use her words. All have fun and lie about me. Father said I'm not his daughter. Sister calls me a bully, etc. The
Okay.
only
So
one, yeah.
Okay. So this is not the place to do a huge trauma dump. That's why I just want like, one word or just very little. Let's just call this rejection by family or family rejection. Okay. So for anyone who has felt rejected by family or a loved one, let's do some EFT. I know, oh, it was the other person, it was Dario who does the tapping. So EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques, and it is like emotional acupuncture without the needles. We'll do a modified version here. So I was rejected by my family. So do this, tap the sides of your hands together. Okay, just gently tap. Gentle, but you should feel it, okay? So we'll say, even though my family has rejected me, say that. I deeply love and accept myself anyway. Say it twice more. Even though I've been rejected by my family, I deeply love and accept myself anyway. Even though I feel terrible because I've been rejected by my family, I deeply love and accept myself anyway. Take off my glasses. You start tapping at the bottom of your eyebrow hairs, okay? So tap and we'll do a reminder phrase, rejected by my family. Tap firmly, like 8 to 12 times, then side of the eye, like you're almost poking yourself in the eye, right on the bone. Rejected by my family. And then under your pupil, again on the bone, almost poking yourself, so look up, rejected by my family. Then under the nose, rejected by my family. Chin, that means at the bottom of your teeth, not the point of your chin, okay, the bottom of under your lip. That's called the chin point. Rejected by my family. And then just make loose fists and tap, put your hands almost touching at the collarbones. Rejected by my family. This is where it's helpful if I can see you, so I can see that everybody's tapping on the right points, because it makes a difference. So please turn on your cameras if you're able to. Then under the arms, so this is my armpit. Let's say 2 hand heights under. It's, ladies, it's where your bra strap is. And and I say at the level of pre-sagging nipples, okay? So tap hard there, it should be a sore spot. Rejected by my family. And then tap around the top of your head, tap around, rejected by my family. Okay. Oh, deep breath in and out. Let's just move right into the second round. The hurt from family rejection. Eyebrow point, side of the eye. The hurt from family rejection. Under the eye. The hurt from family rejection. Under the nose. The hurt from family rejection. Chin. The hurt from family rejection. Collarbones. the hurt from family rejection. Under the arm, the hurt from family rejection. Top of the head, the hurt from family rejection. Take some deep cleansing breaths. Now, what comes with rejection is often the fear that it will happen again. So let's clear that. Let's phrase it as fear of repeated rejection. Side of the eye, clearing the fear of repeated rejection. Under the eye, fear of repeated rejection. Nose, clearing the fear of repeated rejection. Chin, clearing the fear of repeated rejection. Collarbones, fear of repeated rejection. Under the arm, fear of repeated rejection. Top of the head, fear of repeated rejection. Oh. Breathe in. Oh. I'd like to hear from everyone. Just put a word in the chat. How do you feel now compared to before the tapping? Better. Okay. Be more specific. Better is not a feeling. Lighter, less angry. Okay, that's more descriptive. Feel pain around my third eye. That's interesting. Have you had that pain before? Anyone else? How do you feel? Warmer on my chest. Was hoping to speak to know why. You need to know why your family's rejecting you. It's probably a karmic contract. Feel free, like peaceful. Good. Feeling heat. Okay, well, heat means there's energy moving there. That's fine. And sometimes people feel like a pain is moving. This is good. That means the pain is looking for an exit. Stagnant pain is not what you want. So it's moving around, that's great. Encourage it to find its exit. Just because you had a headache doesn't mean it's going to leave from your head. It could leave from your elbow. Okay, just doesn't matter. I feel more open to possibilities and free. Oh, that's a huge shift. A little nauseated after some moving pains. Okay, it'll go. It'll go. Just has to do with the pain moving. Oh, okay. I find I use EFT a lot because it's quick and helpful. And we'll do EFT in the course as well. One of the classes is devoted to it. So once you know how to do EFT, you know, your fingertips are a first aid kit. You can do a lot with that. Oh, we've got lots of raised hands. Okay, so let's move on. Richard, I'll ask you to unmute. It is Richard, right? I remember from the interview with Darius.
Yeah. You got me?
Yeah, I got you. I can hear you.
Okay. I talked to you the other day.
Yes.
And I was wearing this copper pendant. Could that have blocked some of the energy? Because you went to my heart, and this copper wand was right in front of my heart. And somebody told me this could have blocked some of the connection between you and I.
Did you feel disconnected?
Well, a little bit, but we were speaking. I just want to make sure my heart always feels like it's not 100%. You know what I mean? Like there's a blockage there or something. And we were speaking about, past traumas or whatever. Is there any way you can look and see if you can connect to it better now that that's not in front of my heart?
Show it to me again, because to me that just looks like a pendulum, not a pendant. You're not supposed to wear it.
Yeah, this I got from
Hold it
another.
higher. Hold it higher, because it's not all on screen. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought the bottom was pointed. You can use it as a pendulum, but
Yeah, that's what it's a pendulum from another spiritual healer, but people have said that it could actually have blocked some of our connection.
let me muscle test. Okay, this pendant blocked the connection between me and Richard. That's a maybe. This pendulum is healthy for Richard to wear. That's a definite no. Don't wear it. It's okay for Richard to use this as a pendulum. Yes. So occasional use, fine, but don't wear it. It's not beneficial to you.
All right. Well, that's what I wanted to know. Well, thank you.
And also, the pendulum still has the energy of the other healer. Yes. So you need to cleanse it. So you can put it in salt water for a couple hours, or leave it in the sunshine outside. So it needs to be cleansed because it's got the other person's energy on it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So when you say you feel like you have a heart block, do you mean physically or emotionally?
Probably emotionally, probably.
Okay. Well, let me see. Uh, so when you're asking questions in muscle testing, so this is me muscle testing. Most of you are familiar with the arm test for muscle testing. No? Okay, I'll just explain briefly. A muscle test is not a strength test. It is an energy flow check. So if your energy comes in from the cosmos and goes through your body top to bottom, and if that flow is happening, you're literally being in the flow means to be in your best state. So I went to a herbalist who taught me muscle testing. So I went to him, I had an issue, and then he went through his health food store and got herbs and vitamins and minerals off the shelf, and then he muscle tested me. So he said, hold the bottle here at your sternum. So I've got a bunch of essential oils here. So this is lemon essential oil. So I would hold my hand out and he would press on it. And if this was good for me, I would stay strong. He could not budge my arm. But if I didn't need it, my arm would fall, meaning it weakened my energy. It's amazing. This is amazing. So this is cumbersome. You can't do this by yourself unless you adapt it. So I pretend that my forefinger is my arm and this is me pushing on it. So if the answer is yes, it stays strong. If the answer is no, it falls off. Okay, so you never ask a question, you make a statement. So the statement for me is don't try and do it. It takes thousands of hours. No, I'm just demonstrating. So I need lemon oil right now. The answer is no. I don't need it right now. Okay, so I'm just going to muscle test. I'm just explaining what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to ask for what percentage of heart blockage emotionally you have. First of all, Richard has an emotional heart blockage. Yes. The percent of that blockage is more than 10%. Yes. More than 20, more than 30, more than 40, more than 50, more than 60. No. It's more than 55. No. So it's more than 50, 51, 52. So you've got an emotional heart blockage at 52%. Okay. Okay. The best way to help Richard right now. Best way to help Richard right now is with tapping. No. With imagery. No. With me removing it energetically. Yes. Okay. Relax. Sit back. I'm just going to remove this heart blockage by pulling it out, pulling out the energy and then letting it fall to the ground and neutralize. So when I'm calling on people, just so you know, I'm just going by who's across the top of my screen because that means they put their hand up. in that order, okay? Because I can't see any of you. Nobody's come on screen except Richard and a couple other people. So I don't know. Like, I'm not picking favorites. I'm not picking who looks good or whatever. I'm just going by the names in order. Oh. Okay. Richard's heart blockage is now fully removed. Yes. Okay, that didn't take long. Good. Okay. So Richard, just sit with your hands over your heart and breathe deeply for, the next few minutes. And just keep thinking, my heart is clear and balanced. Just keep saying that to yourself.
My heart?
Yeah, we'll check in on you later. But you just keep saying, my heart is clear and balanced. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Pavi, you're next in order here. Pavi, you can unmute.
Oh, hi, Sophia.
Hi.
Hi, I have a question. So I've had this pattern pretty much my entire life where whether it's a friendship or even like a romantic relationship, it just ends. Like let me start my video for you so you can see my aura. So yeah, like friendships, relationships, be it with men or women, they just like end just like that. It's been a pattern my entire life. And I'm wondering if you can look into that for me. Thank you.
Okay. Do you have a fight with a person or a misunderstanding?
It just kind of like fades away. That's the typical thing. Like it just like either I stop talking or they stop talking and it just fizzles away.
Okay.
And yeah, my marriage only lasted 5 years. So I mean, there's clearly a pattern there, not just with marriage, but with friendships too.
Okay. I have a client. I don't know if it's you or if she looks like you. Are you the one whose husband died?
Yeah, I had a session with you last year. Do you remember me? Yeah,
yes, I do. Okay.
Yeah.
So
our schedules didn't match, so I could never do a follow-up with you because
okay, that's fine. But that's your husband passing away is different than somebody leaving you. Like
yeah, but you get the gist of it. Right? It's like a pattern. You see what I mean? Like it just ends. You know what I mean? Yeah.
okay. Have other people passed away and that's why it ended? Or just your husband?
No. The only one that passed away was my husband.
Okay.
Yeah. With others, it's just like we stop talking or like kind of lose interest or just I don't know. I can't even explain it.
Okay.
Like what's going on? Yeah.
What I'm getting is an ungroundedness. You're hovering a little bit above the ground energetically.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
I thought I grounded myself.
No, like you're like this much. You're like this much above the ground, and that ungroundedness literally means nothing can stay. Like you're floating. Okay, so doing a grounding exercise every day would be helpful. Every day for a long, long time, because you've had a whole lifetime of being ungrounded. So that's the habit of your energy. So you've got to change that habit. And energy is very stubborn. It doesn't like to change. So that's why you have to do it repeatedly. Okay. So
Well, the thing, Sophia, is that I made a lot of improvements in other areas of my life, right? With finances, health, that's all good. But when it comes to relationships, this is the pattern that you're talking about. So I guess that's where it's affecting, right? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, that's
okay.
your weak link, and that's where it's affected. Yes.
Okay. Got it.
So it'll have to be imagery and some affirmations. So I'll lead you through the imagery. So close your eyes. And this is for everyone who wants to be grounded for any reason. And we should all be grounded, all the time. Even though we're spiritual and a lot of us kind of get not obsessed, but so absorbed by the spiritual. And so we're a little bit airy-fairy, a little la-la. And so we've got to remember that we chose to be in this life, in this body. So we've got to honor that and remind ourselves of it. Okay, so everyone close your eyes. And again, let's go back outside. Imagine you're outside and you're barefoot and the weather is beautiful. So you're perfectly comfortable. and lean against a nice big tree. Any kind of tree you like. Lean against it and just feel yourself merging with the tree. Feel it. The tree takes in a lot of energy from the sun and the cosmos in general. So let that flow through you as well. And the energy goes deep, deep into the core of the earth. You need to be that grounded. You're connecting with all layers of the earth. And then the magnetic energy of the earth comes up through the layers of the earth, into your feet, up your lower legs, your torso, your arms, your head, and then goes back up to the sun. Okay, so this cycle has to keep happening. So this is your grounding, and I want you to see that for at least 3 cycles of up and down. 6 would be even better. Do this in the morning, like before you exit your bedroom, and before you leave the house, before you interact with new people. You have an appointment to go to, and you can do it just before you go to bed as well. It's a mindfulness practice, and it gets your energy balanced and your heart rate regulated, and your nervous system regulated. So this will help you in many ways. It's very simple, just the tree. You know, I've done it so long that now all I have to think is tree, and I'm grounded. But I want you to do it the long way for many months, okay? Where you see the energy coming in, all that. That's going to help you. And if you're a more grounded person, then you're more attractive because you give people a sense of comfort.
Mm.
Yeah. So if people feel comfortable around you, they're not going to want to leave you.
Right. But
Yeah.
is there like also a trauma that's lingering somewhere, or is my heart blocked? I feel
Well,
like
the
my
whole
heart's
being
open.
off the ground is a sign of unprocessed trauma. Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Am I more grounded now? I feel more grounded.
Yeah, you are now. But it's not going to last long because you're in the habit of being ungrounded. That's why you have to do it several times a day. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So especially if you're going to have a difficult conversation with someone, like I don't know, somebody at your kid's school or whatever, just be very, very grounded so that you feel safe for them.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Better. You look more still, more zen. That's the whole thing. Be a zen master. That's what we're going for, right? So that our energy flows, our hearts are open, and people approach us with love and kindness.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Thank you for bringing that up because I think that was useful for everyone.
Thank
Oh
you.
my gosh, it's past the top of the hour. I'm in trouble. Diane.
Sophia, thank you so much for sharing and giving so much for so many of us today. I'm so sorry we ran out of time again. It's a weekly thing, but you are so giving and so wonderful. I'm posting your offer link in the chat for people who would like to look at this beautiful offer. If you've, felt, a lot of us have felt some really wonderful releases today. This is a really, really beautiful offer that Sophia has put so much, of her heart, truly, into. And I feel I've known you for long enough. I feel like I can say a lot of your life work has gone into this offer, into this heart method, which is really, really special. So, um, you know, take a look at Sophia's offer. It's an amazing deal right now that we have.
It is. And if you get it now, you get the early bird bonus call. So that's a 5th call in May because the program includes 4 group sessions in May. But if you buy now, then you get a 5th one too. So I hope to see you all. You're lovely people. And as I said, we all need more healing. There are many weeks where most of my clients are other healers. We all need healing. So please join. And I look forward to working with you. And join now. And I want you to start tracking things that are affecting your heart. Just keep a journal because you'll notice patterns. All right, so that by the time we get to the group sessions or your private session, you'll know exactly what you want me to work on. Okay, so be an investigator. It's a way to honor your heart and yourself and your whole life. Because remember, gratitude is everything, and we are grateful to be in this life. And just before we go, Richard, how are you feeling now? Unmute, Richard. Can you? Okay, there we go.
There you go.
A lot better. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You feel better.
Yeah, I thought that one blocked you when I talked to you last time, and I didn't realize I was wearing it until after we had done it. And so that's why, just in case, but you did it. You cleared what I thought I needed cleared. So thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Great. Thanks for asking that question. Anytime you buy something, clear the energy from it, either with your hands, like you clear like this, or if it's something you can put in the sun or in salt water, like if you buy crystals especially, put them in salt water to clear for at least a few hours. You don't want other people's energy on you. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, Diane, thanks for hosting. Thank you everyone for showing up.
Sophia.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sophia.
You're very welcome. It's my pleasure. I wanted to save the chat, Diane. Are you able to save that for me?
Yes, I will say. I will.
Okay, thank you. So it's not working. You're welcome, Judith. This was fun. I like doing this. I like doing group work. Join the program. Yeah. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye, Sophia.